Hello, Selena.
Hi, Christine.
Welcome. Thank you so much for agreeing to come and have conversation about the Gentle Scat Therapy program with me.
My pleasure.
I really appreciate it. So, how about you introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Selena Funky, and I am from Bordertown in South Australia. And I own a clinic called Tree of Life Massage and Wellbeing, where we see a real range of clients and use a lot of different modalities as well.
Yeah, fantastic. So, you've come along to be our ambassador for the SCAR therapy program, which we can talk about another time. However, this time I'd really love to talk about your experience of the Gentle Scar program. It's an online program, so sometimes that can bring up a whole bunch of different things. So let's just start. What's your interest in scars?
Well, gentle scar therapy was something new for me in the last probably couple of years. I realized it was a thing because I didn't know it was a thing before that. And then once I'd heard about it, I started really going, everyone's got a scar. My client here, there, everywhere, everyone's got a scar, different scar somewhere. So I just became really interested in it. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. And I agree. Like the more you kind of ask people, the
Yeah.
more people you discover have scars.
Yeah.
In the program, it's an 8-week program. And during that time, we teach you practical skills and a lot of other skills as well. So I guess the big question most therapists want to know before they come into this program is, can I learn a practical skill online?
Yes, you can. I found, Christine, that you showed us all the techniques. You showed us once and then you showed us again and again and again in different scenarios on different bodies. So it was really easy to go, look, there's lots of different ways to do this. And you'd always talk us through what you were doing. So we go, oh, yep, that's this or that's that. And being online, I know that I can just go back to each module to go, okay, what was that thing again? I don't feel like I've quite got it. I'm going to go back and rewatch it as many times as I like.
Yeah, that's actually a beauty, isn't it? That you can
Yeah.
do that. And it's you get close-ups and wide shots and all different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
For you, Selena, what were some highlights of doing this particular program for you?
There's a few things. I found the theory quite interesting behind the emotional connection with scars and different ways to talk to clients and stuff. And that is something that I will go back and watch again. But also the case studies, just seeing everyone else's case studies was amazing because we had a real range of different case studies brought to the group. And it just goes, oh, wow, I can help so many different people in different ways. So the case studies, seeing everyone else's case studies was fascinating. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So the case studies are a part of the program. It's a presentation that is required of you guys. So we do case study in a slightly different way. So it becomes a piece of marketing collateral or educational collateral that you can use in your business in order to educate your clients around scars or allied health around scars. I think because we teach it slightly differently than traditionally we've been taught. So was that a new way of thinking around scars for you, or you just honestly I hadn't been taught the cross fiber friction or any of
I
that?
hadn't I hadn't really been taught anything about scars in my base training.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. So it was
Yeah.
your complete blank slate, which is
Yeah.
woohoo.
Yeah.
Because quite often what happens is we get taught these heavier techniques. I definitely got taught those and definitely used them. And they did work. The downside was that they hurt. And that doesn't feel too good as a therapist or as a client. What we do is really light. It's, finger on the eyeball.
And
Eyelid.
that's really appealing to me for my clients and for myself. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's lighter on your hands as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you found that yourself?
Yeah, I saw a client for a gentle scar therapy work the other day, and it was just amazing just to sit there and do the work, but think I am making a massive change for her life. But we could just sit and chat, and I could do what I needed to do, and I thought I could do this all day.
Yeah.
without feeling fatigued, which is great.
Yeah. You get to sit down as well.
Yeah, bonus.
It's
Bonus.
quite nice for
Yeah.
treatment. So can you tell me a little bit about your either one of your clients that's come in or your case study? Like what sort of results have you been getting with these techniques, Selena?
Yeah, so mostly I've been seeing the results I've been seeing with different clients and my case studies was a smoothing and softening of the scar. And even though it doesn't, during the training, you said that won't always see, but the color of the scars that I have treated has definitely changed in short period of time. And so I treated a lady the other day with some scarring under her arm.
Yeah.
Where she had a lymph node removed, but she said to me on her second time that swelling has gone down, which was great. So
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well done. And well done using it because that's part of what we try to encourage with the case study is that you use it in clinic whilst you're learning across the 8 weeks.
yeah.
So that when there's questions or I'm not sure I'm doing this right, I'm a bit scared at trying this out.
Yeah, and it certainly was good for me to go, okay, I am a little bit scared, but I'm just gonna ask clients, and then I could come back and say, hey, this doesn't feel quite right, and you can just keep going, or you're doing it right, just keep trying. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that was in our Zoom meetings every week. So
Yes, that's right.
to come together, which was really cool. And different people with different questions. So it kind of just broadens out, it kind of fleshes out the
Absolutely.
online material.
And that fleshes out your learning too, because everyone's seeing different people with presenting with different things. So we can all learn from that in that group environment.
Yeah, because we had all sorts. We had, knee replacements, hip replacements, burns, C-sections, mastectomies, people with lots of different types of
Yeah.
scars. There was a wide variety of people and client types as well
Yeah.
in that course. Let me think. What was a challenging part of the program for you?
I honestly, the case study was a bit of a challenge, but I probably wasn't organized enough to sort of a challenge, but also after seeing some of the others who had quite, I don't want to say dramatic, that's not quite the word, but bigger scars or from something more major or unplanned, whereas I used some planned scars, which we definitely saw changes in, but when it's a unplanned scar and it's quite large, or the changes are amazing. So being organized with your case study and starting early is my tip.
Good tip. Good tip. And we do touch on that, pretty much straight away in the program. And so not to scare people, it's one client, two treatments is the case study. So
and it is quite straightforward. I just want to organized.
But then again, you still did it. And you've
got results.
Busy life and busy clinic. So I take my hat off to you for doing the coursework and the case study and running a clinic and doing treatments in clinic whilst you're learning, as well as all the stuff outside business. So I appreciate people coming and giving it their best crack. It's the best. It really is the best, and wonderful to see results happening straight away. Yeah. With brand new techniques that you just learn, trying them out, and it's like, oh, it works.
Yep.
And it wasn't just you; it was everybody. Yeah. So everybody's coming, going, I did this thing. I need to share. So the other thing I'd really love to ask you about would be, what would be your biggest takeaway from the program, Selena? What do you think?
I think it's 8 weeks. You think, oh, am I going to fit this in? Is this possible? Yes, it is, because those 8 weeks are going to pass anyway. So you just make it happen, include it, and then all of a sudden the 8 weeks are gone. You've done the content. You've got a new skill just to incorporate straight away.
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes absolute sense. Yeah.
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 But
So it's like, you know,
do it.
it's a case of just committing and doing it, really.
Yeah.
And if someone was considering doing this program, what would you say to them, another therapist?
I'd say definitely give it a go. Book in, do the course. It's an amazing skill for you and your clients. And the results and changes that you can make someone else's life is amazing. Like, yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. The other thing I was going to say, I didn't even ask you like what type of clients you see in your clinic. Like
I
what?
do see a really wide range of people in my clinic, women, men, people who sit at a desk, farmers. So I do really see a really wide range of people. Yeah. My friend's daughter, who's, family friend, I just saw her with her broken arm scar just at the house. And yeah, so I see lots of people.
Yeah, yeah. And you managed to sneak in a little bit of work with
Yeah.
her.
We could
Yeah.
just sit and chat, and I could just do a little bit of work. And I said, "Oh, you might not feel like much is happening, but we could see her mum and me. We could be like, yeah, we can see the change in 15 minutes."
Wow.
And she'd had enough. Like, that's okay. We'll do it again a bit later. Yeah.
That's so cute. That's lovely. I mean, it's amazing. And congratulations. It's really good. So thank you for sharing your experience. I really
My pleasure.
appreciate it. And yeah, anything that comes up in the future, you just give me a shout.
Thanks, Christine.